Hey guys! Welcome back to the channel. It's finally here. I'm sorry it took so long. I have no idea how I managed to have a backlog this big for January. But today we are finally doing our February update spread and our January statistics. We managed 10 things in January. That's huge. Honestly, I don't think we're going to see another month quite like this one. It's insane how much I managed to get through, especially at the start of the year. We filled a couple of squares in our genre challenge. We also filled out a ton of lines for the alphabet challenge. I didn't get round to any of my gaming must-plays. I suppose it was just an issue of nothing standing out for me. I would like to clear off Plucky Squire soon, so maybe I'll add that in for, I don't know, the next couple of months. I did get a couple things cleared off for the reading must-reads though, including a cheeky one that wasn't technically this year. So right at the end of last year, I caved and I read Threads That Bind in the run-up to New Year's Eve. I'll say I actually really enjoyed it, so I'm a little gutted that I didn't wait for the year to start. But nevertheless, I'll add the little book cover to this pocket, but it won't go in any of my statistics for obvious reasons. Besides, I'm pretty sure there's a follow-up to this already that I'll just read in place of it. And then that way, it's not quite like I betrayed my journal. I also managed to cross off a couple things from my anime must-watches. Both shows I wanted to get through before their respective second seasons started. After that, though, I won't lie, I kind of fell away from anime for the most part. I've actually been really enjoying just not having anything on in the background while I game or read, which is very unusual for me. Usually I have to have like 3 other things going at once. You can see that we started January so well, and then it kind of fell off a bit. To be honest, those first 3 days have like 6 things included in them. Then I just started indulging in stuff that was much longer, and that definitely meant everything slowed down. Still, there's quite a lot of boxes filled out there, which is pretty cool. Now, I thought this would be a really cool idea for our challenge pages. So, when you complete an achievement on PlayStation, you get a little trophy in either bronze, silver, or gold, depending on how rare it was. I thought it would be fun to do something similar for our challenges here. So I got these little stamps for each of the themes. I got a trophy for the gaming challenges, a book for the reading challenges, and then a little stamp of Mount Fuji for the anime challenges. I'll link the Etsy shop that I got these from down below. They have so much stuff on there, and if you really like stamps, you will absolutely find something that you adore. I've kind of figured out ahead of time which ones will be silver, which will be bronze, etc. And yeah, I think I'm going to stamp these at the end of each month, which I think will look super cute. Because we've got a couple of challenges completed already, I'm going to go ahead and stamp them out now. Both the non-human main character for my gaming challenge and my non-typical genre in my reading challenge, I've decided they're both silver. Not too difficult, not the easiest in the world. So I've got a little trophy for my gaming one and a little book for my reading one, just to add that extra bit of sparkle. So let's get on to our monthly ratings and statistics. So January we had 0 DNFs and we had 0 1-stars. We did have a single 2-star in the form of the most frustrating book, Orbital. We then had 4 3-stars, 3 4-stars, and 2 5-stars. Which seems like so many for me. Usually I hesitate in giving anything 5 stars. Overall, a pretty good spread of ratings, I think, and other than that slight miss with Orbital, no real disappointments. Then we get to our statistics. So we finished 3 games, read 4 books, and watched 3 anime. When it came to achievements unlocked, we managed to get a whopping 124. This was pretty much down to Whisper of the House having 80 alone though. Pages read, we ended on 1,508. Again, this was primarily down to Priory of the Orange Tree, which was like 800 on its own. Then hours watched, we ended on 8 hours and 28 minutes. This took me a bit of time to figure out because I didn't watch all of Frieren in 2026. But I think this is pretty much right to the number of episodes I consumed. And then finally, backlog cleared was 8. A decent start. Our 2026 Best Media. Did I forget to print a little cover for the January winner? Yes, that's okay. I can go back and do that later. There's definitely some discussion to be had around which title wins out here, as both Frieren and Priory were 5-starred and both are amazing in their own right. I do think, when I consider everything though, that Prior wins out purely on how invested I was throughout. It had so many surprising elements that I didn't expect, and they all contributed to such a great read. Well done, Priory. You are our January winner. Right, pie charts. Very excited to fill these out. I did them ahead of time so that I could work out the spacing, especially in genre because it was quite a lot to fit in. For type, we have book, game, and anime, obviously. For genre, we have 7 different entries. Some of these were multi-genre, but I wanted to keep it as simple as possible, so for this I've just used what would be considered the main genre of each. Then in source, I just have backlog and new buy, as I didn't borrow anything in January unfortunately. I'm doing all of these in different colours as well, which should look really good. It takes a little bit of time, so I'm going to shut up momentarily and let you watch. So this is what it looks like. In terms of things we finished off the TBR, we've got Hell's Paradise Season 1, Frieren Season 1, Endling, Threads That Bind, and The Goodbye Cat. So we actually finished most of these, which is pretty cool. So now let's move ahead to February. As you can see, I've mapped out the new layout already. I genuinely thought this up at approximately 1 a.m. at the end of January and was like, if I don't jot it down right now, I will forget. So basically, I'm expanding on what I liked about January and then I'm replacing what I didn't like. So we've got a full page of analytics, just better spaced and larger to make more impact. And then on the other page, we've removed the hideous calendar and instead inserted a more impactful TBR. I've split this into two. In my backlog section, I've titled it For Your Consideration, which I don't know about you, but I think it's kind of giving me award show vibes. And then I've got a newly releasing down at the bottom for things to keep an eye on that month. Then I'm going to add the title of each item on the list alongside a little blurb to hopefully draw me into completing it. I think it's going to look super cute. With less on the page and more of a uniform design, it means I can also concentrate more on theming and make each month feel distinctive. So I'm very excited for that. Again, the creation of this bit is pretty long, so I'm going to leave you with the sped up version and some relaxing tunes, and I'll see you on the other side. quick jump cut here because the light was fading fast and I needed to finish it the next day. Let there be light. And that is our February pages pretty much done and ready to go. We've made some good progress with all of our challenges. We've added our little stamps in for some extra cute touches. And the journal, if we look at it side on, is starting to look chunky as well. So friends, if you made it all the way to the end, well done for sticking with me. It feels so great to have another spread done and dusted, and it's so satisfying to see the finished idea. If you enjoyed today's bumper video, please make sure to hit the like button down below and leave your thoughts in the comments. If you want to see more from me, then please make sure to subscribe and toggle on notifications so you don't miss a single update. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.